Alright, so today's video, the white and red Mustang, this hasn't been on the channel for a while, but we all know that when I got it, the motor was knocking. Took the motor out, changed the crankshaft, changed the bearings in the bottom end, put it back together, and then it cranked right up, ran like a dream. I didn't have any issues with the bottom end or the heads itself. The intake manifold was leaking in the front over here and in the back over there, so I think that intake is pretty much shot, and it looks like one of those cheap intakes that people buy from Amazon or eBay, and actually they cause more problems than they solve. So I'm gonna have to change that one. This is the radiator that I had in my Mustang before, and I know it has a little leak somewhere, so I'm gonna have to change that as well. But other than that, from that standpoint, this car should be able to run and drive with just an intake manifold and welding up the exhaust. I have some exhaust clamps on it now that's not really sealing well because she has long tube headers on her, and the exhaust itself is a different size pipe. But this isn't far from being on the road. It has underdrive, water pump and crankshaft pulleys. That cold air intake, I need to figure out why they have tape on that, and pretty much just start sprucing up, if not fixing all the issues with this thing, and then sending it off to paint, or probably sending it to the exhaust house before that. The car is a very attractive car looks wise because of the red and white color scheme, and then on the inside she has that red, white, and black color scheme all throughout the inside of the car. Other than that, I probably won't stick with these rims. I'll probably buy some rims to put on it to clean it up. And she has a body kit on it that's pretty rough at this point, but someone's gonna paint it and fix all the issues with that, or at least make it at least presentable enough to drive. Alright, so before this rain comes down and ruins the end of my video shoot, that white and red car, I bought that with intentions of flipping it, and my brother's supposed to get it, but I'm not really sure what's gonna happen with it now because I'm gonna start working on it. I'm gonna buy a brand new radiator, brand new intake manifold, send it to the muffler house, get it painted, and then we'll figure out from there what we're gonna do, because that car has a pretty healthy motor in it. It has long tube headers. I think with a tune that should be producing a good amount of horsepower to have some fun with. And I believe that is a PI motor because of that intake manifold. I'm gonna have to remove it to find out, because you know the PI, I think PI heads have the teardrop shape intake manifold runners, and then non-PIs have a different shape, but I'll have to figure all that out when the time comes. But we're definitely gonna start cranking out more content with the white and red Mustang that has the 2-valve motor in it. And I actually wanna, when these cars get running, put them up against one another. I'll probably have to find someone else who can drive as good as me, and try to race them and see which one of the Mustangs is the fastest. I believe, not to sound contradictory, but I believe that the green Mustang that's gonna get the 5.7 and the 6-speed gearbox, I think that's gonna be the fastest out of all. It's gonna be a I think a Mercury, what did they call the Mercruisers? That's what it is. It's a Mercruiser 5.7 out of a boat. So it's a very stout motor, and it's a torque producing motor, and then it's gonna get a 6-speed from an LT1 Camaro. So you're gonna have the gearing to run with the 5.7, and you're also gonna have a 600 CFM carburetor on the top of it. So that should be pretty formidable if you were to stack them all up against each other, because that Chevy is going to produce well over 300 horsepower in that form. And then you can put a lot of things on it like nitrous or a turbo kit, and that's really going to boost up the horsepower rating. But yeah, for the white and red car, we're definitely going to start working on it. I aspire to work on each Mustang every day of the week, because I'm going to be uploading 5 times a week now. So one day is going to be 4-valve, one day is going to be the 5.0 that's in the black Mustang, one day is going to be the 5.0 that's in the S14, another day it's going to be the 5.7 that's going to go in the green Mustang, and we're going to work from there. But the white and red Mustang, it even surprised me. It started up one shot, I didn't have to crank it twice. Started up one little backfire, poof, and then she cranked right up, and she's running like a dream if these mosquitoes would just leave me alone. I need to find that miss. I believe that miss has a lot to do with that intake manifold, so I'm just going to change that. And to make sure I buy the right intake manifold, like I said, I'm going to remove the intake and make sure, check the runners on the heads to make sure that I buy the right intake. And from there, get to the muffler house, and then just start piecing together everything else interior wise, send it off to paint, and she should be good to go. But yes, expect a lot more 2-valve content on the channel. That's all I have for you guys for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And always remember, don't drift without your dreams, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.